Crazy Titch was a grime MC that needed little introduction. Hailing from East London, Titch made a name for himself in the early 2000s. The name Titch stemmed from his early teens when he was shorter than the average, but a late growth spurt around age 18 to 19 changed that. The crazy stems from a jail incident whilst in young offenders where a friend of his beat up a rival named Crazy.
The name Crazy Titch, so obviously this is street legend, so anyone that really knows me from the road, they'll know my name was Titch. I was small, I was like 5'3" till I was 17, 18, I got a bit taller. By about 19, I came to 6 foot. Mad growth spur. So the name Crazy, there was a guy called Crazy, he's punched my friend. My friend weren't too sure when he punched him, so I'm saying to my friend, let's just rush him now. Yeah. Then the screws came. This was in Housebury. Next day, I reckon it was the next day, went on a visit, I come back. I'm walking past my brethren's cell, he's getting mad. Yeah, what? Yeah, look at this blood. Yeah, that's not my blood. That's his blood. You get me? When he's punching him up, he said, "You're not crazy. I'm crazy." He smacked my man up and took his name from him. So that's where it came from.
After Crazy Titch's release from young offenders for allegedly robbing a betting shop at 16 with an air pistol, he turned his hand to music, entering an MC competition where he came second. In an interesting twist, the person who came first was his half-brother, Dirty Dougs. Titch and Dougs had not seen each other for 10 years, not since Titch had left his grandmother's home in Leytonstone at a young age. On the night of the competition, it was a friend who told them they were brothers, as they were none the wiser. With the brothers reunited, both Titch and Dougs created a crew called Boys in the Hood, alongside MC Delta Force and DJ Flippy Smalls. Boys in the Hood were making waves in the grime scene and were regulars on pirate radio stations.
What's the deal, son? I know that you don't feel, son. I'm the SF deal, son. I'm gonna run with the wheel, son. Don't back that man deal, son. You think I'm unreal, son? I'm wanting to stick to the deal, son. Living in with you, we get pills, son. We're gonna blow that balloons, I've got pure balloons. Let's take a break, let's present the post, then show up on the blue focus. Find it when I'm gonna try to focus. Hey, nigga, you don't really wanna go there. You don't really wanna trigger, pick up, blow there. Come on, that's why I like the witchy when go here. Come on, the man who gets picked up when go here. Oh yeah, everyone like you don't care, and I won't care. Think I run up for your old year. I'm so here when I wait like I'm so weird. You can look stuff ahead and no fear.
Crazy Titch also put together a second crew of some of his youngers, called Kids in the Hood.
Right now, they're in the studio, the Kids in the Hood. This guy's Delusion right here. Vortex in the studio, in the hood, at one. Lightning Young and RC at one, innit? Mr. Slash.
We ain't in the studio for no reason. Just know we're in the building, Kids in the Hood.
A moment that shone a light on the crew was the back and forth between Boys in the Hood member Dirty Dougs and arguably the biggest MC at the time, Wiley. After various back and forth dubs between the two, the pair met at Eskimo Dance, with Titch also getting involved in the beef.
When I strap my lyrics, I'm strapped for the top ways. Killers on the top way, I can't stop ways. Hot ways, I'm a burn shots on hot ways. Don't feel threatened, I'm above the long ways. I'm broad ways, and my hood niggas are broad ways. My hood's my key, there ain't no float ways. I make noise if I date anyone near me. Titch, he's not near me, yeah? I move to the right now, oh yeah, so I won't let them test me in a contest. They manifest like complex, I know they do breaks. The best is coming up back then. Go from set to set, really don't pack, don't bang, get street, I'm a bit. Crash your set, don't think I won't crash your set. Hey! I'm strong, you the one piece, I'm strong. You the one was, I'm strong. You get caught up, you know what was up, that ring in your front, don't so shout. You know what the crazy things don't shut up. You know what the night, you look so shout. You got this back with so shout. You get caught up. I wanna move that too far from my girl, but you want to do. Say we stand, we say we fly. So when they're playing, you're playing them. Don't let me let it. Kiss them, let them. Kiss them up, back, kiss them. Yeah, kiss no ass for the hell, get out, no, what can you see? Yo, let me tell you about the boy, they're crying, let me know what's on your crying. So, listen up again, Willie's coming up again, stop fucking up again, people coming up again. again. Police running up again, start fucking up again. People chucking up again, running up each other again. Who makes the gunshots tap again? You listen to the tape pack again. Who's fucking hating, putting in a shop again? Who's a hot shot again? He's feeding a quick clock again. Who runs the country, but again, who make this slow? Who's gonna be again, flying out there again, class A free again, watch it go again, living something again, push again, try to be kind of again, what's the game again? It's not safe again. It's not safe again. Strapping the waist again. Jesus. Oi, Dwayne, let me see if you ruin your fake, Dwayne. Wait, mate, let me see if you're coming your weight, Dwayne. Oi, Dwayne, I heard you ain't gonna pay, Dwayne. Trying to mislead people, that's wrong. When he comes up with the goods, I'm bad and dupes. I'm rolling with the bass, I'm heavy dupes. You can never ever say that you're ready dupes. When you would carry dupes, I'll pop your girlfriend, Chevy dupes. I'll pop your ex-girl, Chevy dupes. And I'm gonna be pushing my body dupes. Watch out, who's that dupes? We go with the taste like strawberry dupes. Well, you know the Bushman girls that come. My gal them is real gal them. Over 18, you know how we do, it's real. Yeah, what are you? Okay. Let me speak, man. Come on. Hold on. Come on. Let me show my 16. Off guard with your wonky meats. Off guard, like the Sunday dinners. Okay, look what happened to Kylie right now. In the plate. Okay, it's real. What the talks them there? Yo, melting just yet once in the place. King, you know what they text me, no words in the place. You should have never tried step in the first place. No face to face, you can't curse in my face, face. You man don't get vexed in the place, dirty. I've been lifting up the skirt in your waist, you're a cokehead. I can see the words in your face. No ways, you can't blow that jack in the face. You reverse the face. Alright.
This was arguably one of the greatest clashes in grime history. Some feel that Dougs edged out Wiley that day. Crazy Titch continued making inroads in the scene, dropping underground smash I Can See You in 2003, with the music video a regular on the urban music station Channel U, alongside Mr. Wong's street banger Orchestra Boroughs, which Titch featured on, alongside JME and Flirta D.
I can see you can see me. I can see you're not a T2G. You can see I'm a bad boy MC. Say my name, crazy. I can see you can see me. I can see you're not a T2G. You can see I'm a bad boy MC. Say my name, crazy.
Your crew beats my crew, it's on. We can sing it out to the end of the song. And when they know your crew ain't strong, beats okay, blood, it's not low. Your crew beats my crew, it's more. Waiting it and do like this before. We can get nothing more of a star that's wrong. But never say no matter, I'll break your jaw. Your crew beats my crew, it's me. My crew beats your crew, that's free. You know when they swing it out, yo, this is cheap. I'm like them and touch and you ain't shit but a fee.
The theme of the song was to show an MC from each side of London, hence the name Orchestra Boroughs. Funnily enough, it was actually Mr. Wong's video shoot where the legendary clash between Ghetto and Bashi took place, birthing the slogan "Where's Carlos?" with Titch seen in the background.
It's mad though. Ask that man, I was a fucking bad boy. It's mad though. God, man, do your research. Hey, where's Carlos? Ask him how man was in jail about fucking truth. Stick to the truth. Stick to the fucking truth.
Following on from the legendary Dougs Wiley clash, we were about to see arguably the most iconic moment in grime history. The moment occurred on Jammer's birthday set at Deja Vu FM in the winter of 2003. It was a high-level set with many of the biggest grime MCs passing through, but things heated up when Titch arrived midway through the set.
Okay. Crazy Titch just touched down, yeah? Short mate alongside. Okay, enough of the games, I didn't come as a player around. Yo, when I make MCs, I don't really cost that. Fake MCs, back MCs, good MCs. I don't really want to have MCs. Go with the nine, I kill you shit. I can't take you shit MCs. On the mic, I'm just sick and
energy and aggression was unrivaled. Previous to this, competitive tension was bubbling between Titch and Dizzy, as footage can be seen of the two clashing on Rinse FM earlier that year. Fast forward back to Jammer's birthday set at Deja, and following a back and forth between the two MCs, the situation came to a head between Dizzy and Titch.
Dedication we show the days of the streets. Everybody was a strap, everybody was a cat. No one's a get shot, bitch that space so hot. If you don't want me, bitch is that what? I can say screw me, we will stop. Try ahead because I know that you're not. Wanna make the hope, couldn't unshot it. Not even sit in the arc of me block. Never can happen till I show you ability shit. That's how this back and dead lock. No bastard, you act a red lock. When you can't stay in out, you give me the head lock. When you mean right, what bastard put in your face in the old school flip block. I'll boss me outside the shit shop. To get a big nigga and the bullet shot. I can see them Z's like an X-ray. I know what you think, yeah, but I'm not more. I know what they told you, yeah. I know what they told you. I know you're heard, yeah. But I'm not more. I'm not more. You've heard, yeah. But I'm not more. I'm not more. I don't know who told you, man. I told you I'm not more. What? Don't let it. Move it. Don't hold him. Don't hold him. What's going on? Who's talking what? Wait. Get all this, man. Get all this. Come on. Alright, get all this. Get all this. Get all this. Get all this. I'm standing here don't make them boy they get you mad. Don't make them mad. That's what I'm saying. We ain't got nothing for you. What are you doing, man? I'm here. I'm here. Why are you still talking? I'm here. I'm waiting for you, innit? I'm waiting.
Following the clash, Titch featured on Grime DVD Lord of the Decks. Speaking from a stairwell, he mentioned he just returned from Ayia Napa and had a lot to get off his chest. Titch stated he came to Dizzy's yard in Bow after the clash, but Dizzy didn't appear.
All these MCs are murked, are murked in their pants. Yeah, I've got to go where my boy's gone, innit? Because he's the only one I can war with. Everyone else is pants. Then I said it what? All the next two crazy teams.
Who are you referring to? Name names, we got name names.
Everyone knows the boy, everyone's seen conflict. But I ain't seen conflict. Let me tell you what happened, yeah? The truth, what happened, yeah? Fucking someone took my car key out of my car, yeah? So I couldn't move nowhere. So I was arguing with them about it. But they were trying to calm me down so I didn't kill no one. Anyway, from here, we're in Stratford now. From here, we went to Bow. I went to Bow, that's where I went. To Bow, and I said, okay, come out, let's swim. Let's do this now then. Nowhere to come out and swim, no one. And then everyone's chatting shit. Then someone showed me where he lived. And I went there as well then. And said, I'm here now. Then I'm here. What?
So what, you took it to his doorstep?
I go places. Like, I went back to the same place on a bike and made the bike little shots. And they won't come out their house and worry. Don't fuck about it. Just don't fuck about it.
The back and forth between the two carried on for a while longer. Dizzy appeared on Westwood and had some bars for Titch. Titch also appeared on Westwood with the release of his dub Just an Arsehole, which was a remake of Dizzy's recent release Just a Rascal. It was a big moment in the war.
And you ain't doing no shows for no top fees, or travel overseas on no adventures like Hercules. Full of beans, but you ain't mashing peas. So why you lying to the city geese? Small time Titch, bitch, full time snitch. You gotta pass me to get rich. Fucking midget, meet me in Los Angeles, I'll even buy your ticket. Then hit you for 6 like cricket. Pussy in the game, don't make me lick it. I'm pimping the game, you trick it. So where's the money, ho? All this pretend beef. I said before your little DVD to come to Bow. Plus let the people know.
Hackney Sunday Market, car park, top dog, no bark, Ross Jamie on your saxo. I've never seen you so relaxed, bro, you didn't spark, you just spoke. No arms, that's just lyrics. You ain't wild like it's just gimmicks. And I ain't in it, because I'm too dark, pussy Clark, you ain't black enough. Lightweight, you don't pack enough. You just rap loud enough to make you sound tough. I heard your things in Tinchy's ex, is that really how you flex? Too young, I'm done to educate. Perfect beanie for your mind state. I hope you practice safe sex. You can't fuck with me, no push your luck with me. You pay the price, I'll cash checks. I'm too far gone and you ain't even next. But slow down, you might catch up with me. We know the truth for upsets.
I know what I told you, but I'm no more. Fix up, look short, use that short. Get the biddies, you could get a right hook. That man, it's in the UK, ain't a good look. You're a mug, you're not even a halfway cook. I don't time your rounds are like halfway good. How you gonna go and start war with the hood? That's it, so when you got bored in the hood. Say my name, Crazy Titch, I'm real, I could never be a crazy snitch. Now I got this word crying like a crazy bitch. Better hope and pray, don't spray this bitch. When your mum told you not to play with fish. Got funny when your body's cold and in the ditch. I ain't got a deal, so I don't claim to be rich. You say my name, then you're to blame when I switch. He's just a arsehole, dizzy arsehole. Just a arsehole, silly arsehole.
I'm surprised it took him this long to air his views though, man. Like, I thought on the first album, I was gonna hear something from the boy, like, trying it with me. So I thought the first one of me here. Didn't hear nothing. I thought, alright, let him go through. He won his little awards and all that jazz. I said, well done. Now, I'm not a hater, I've got no hate. But then he said my name on Radio 1. That was very stupid, innit?
That's the first time I was on radio for time, innit? Just went on there, spit a couple something, some people might not agree with it.
How was Westwood going on?
He was like, damn, man, you know that guy. You had some things on your chest. I was like, this guy's making me more angry, you know? But I'm like, fuck it anyway. I just gotta reply, innit? I say what I gotta say. And then when everyone hears, like, the new phrase for him will just be, he's an arsehole. Like, that's the new phrase. Anything he says after what I gotta say to him, I'll just be like, it's an arsehole. It's an arsehole. It's an arsehole. And I gotta get to work. He should have stopped me doing work and knocked me off my focus. It won't work though. It won't work. I know what I gotta do. You get me? When no one hears what I gotta say, like the real story, what really goes on, because he's not telling anyone what really goes on. He's just skipping around in circles, like getting himself dizzy. If you're doing it just to get more album sales in the hood, it won't work. Like, you know, they already know about you. Like, you got your cheddar and blurted. Didn't bring no one in your hood, blood. Like, who did you bring in the hood? No one. You didn't bring no one, blood. I'm bringing through my whole hood.
I love the roads. The way I can show it is by keep repping. Even though in the mainstream, the more road I am, the harder it is to do what I'm doing. And yeah, people have to, you know, give me some slack. I'm an individual, so you know what I mean. I wanna do it for myself as well as road. I rep road. You know what I mean, I rep road. What can I do, man? I'm from where I'm from. That's enough.
Like, there's a difference here, I love behind me and you. You get me? You're Dizzy Rascal. Alright, maybe you did rep for both, but now. It's about your peoples, man, and your peoples ain't gonna be behind you. Like them new greys that you just got through to, like they're gonna buy you, yeah. But I'm saying the hood though, come on man, you're not hood.
I saw Dizzy, yeah, I saw y'all on Risky Roads, innit? Just talking anything, but it's anything, innit? It's anything to you, it's anything to me. It's nothing, bro. It's 2005. I'm not even carrying that into the new year. So if I hear any more slack comments, I will be making some noise. You know who I am.
In time, the beef had died down, as Dizzy had been signed and was on his way to the mainstream, with Titch still on the underground, but starting to become one of the major figures in the grime scene. Sometime later, Titch stated the reason for the conflict that night on Deja Vu FM was that Dizzy touched his arm. Dizzy many years later stated the reason was because he spat the stop that start that lyric, and Titch didn't like it.
Yeah. So see the thing with me and Titch on the roof.
Yeah.
That was genuinely over. I said the what lyric?
Oh, stop that, start that, get that what? And he didn't love that.
No, he was upset. I did it. Like when we was in the car, I linked him a couple of days after. Like, so we're in the car, I've been sitting there. So like, yo, so like, what was all that? Because I've heard all this. Like, he's wants to do this.
Yeah, he wants to do. Yeah.
All this stuff. And then I asked him. He said, "Nah, man, you said that what lyric?" You see, like that's like the world stopped. I said, did he just say that? In my head, I'm thinking, did he just say I said the what lyric? Is that what this is? Now I realise, people say what they want about him. They think he's Rambo, the god of the roads, yeah. But he really wanted, what in his heart, he was an MC.
Yeah.
He cared that much.
Wiley also gave his take about why the beef started. I was standing next to Dizzy. I spit, then give the mic to Titch. Titch in the middle on a mad thing. Man was sweating, you get me. Titch wanted it. He had this anger and drive that just made him go for it. Plus you've got the fact that one's from Bow and one's from Stratford, so there's competition, automatic. So then Titch gives the mic to Dizzy. Dizzy was spitting fire but not like Titch. Titch was on something else. He takes the mic back and gives it to Dizzy. So they go back and forth like this, rare energy building. And then suddenly Titch turns to Dizzy, kinda talking at him. What? Dizzy didn't want to clash, but he just wasn't having it. Titch pushed Dizzy and everything just went. With Dizzy still being a Roll Deep member at the time, it was a matter of time before the warmonger himself, Wiley, would rear his head and back the beef on the mic, as he does best, with Titch and Wiley going back to back in a fairly friendly and impromptu clash on Rinse, dropping bars off the top of the dome, and addressing Titch coming to Dizzy's yard after the conflict.
You can't see me, blood. I'm a rude boy, you can't see me, blood. Crazy, you can't test me, blood. You're not a rude boy, you can't see me, blood. What? You can't see me, blood. I'm a rude boy, you can't see me, blood. Crazy, you're not a rude boy, blood. Oi, you're not a rude boy, blood. What you looking for? Kai, you don't really want war. Kai, you don't know war. Kai, I'll juice her on the floor. Kai, you don't really want beef. Kylie, I'm the cat in front teeth. Kylie, you're not a box in the cheap. Kylie, don't make me a thief. Kylie, what's the deal, Manogue? I know you're not real, Manogue. Cause in the hairstyle still, Manogue. Don't bring a walk on a Manogue. You don't want beef, Titch. I'll knock out your front teeth, Titch. You're not a fuck, you're a bitch, Titch. I'll knock out your front teeth, Titch. You're not a Titch. You don't really want beef, Titch. You don't want war, Titch. I'm gonna get really grimy, Titch. I saw you that day. You thought you was hot that day. Willie might have to pop that day, but I kept it cool that day. I was driving in my car that day. Black tea spark that day. Crazy, didn't want beef that day, but he was running up his mouth that day. And we saw a rib the next day. Went down at the market next day. Yeah, I couldn't rip. They ain't shook, look, see, he forgot. Alright. No. I saw you that time, you did get me black and blue that time, but heartless, you got blue that time. Like you would've got blue that time, now listen, you would've got a slap that time. Look at I never have a cat that time. 2 things and I was back that time, and you still wanna run off your chat that time, and yeah, I came to bowl. Where was you when I came to bowl? You went play when I came to blow, you didn't wanna know when I came to bowl. Look, I went to that house, crazy, I went to his drum. Went to his drum, what you fuck, I went to his drum, listen, look, I went to his drum. Saw his building, saw his crazy. Yeah.
Crazy Titch's work rate and passion for music was unrivaled. Around this period in 04, we saw the first installment of a series that was later to be considered the biggest grime DVD in the genre's history, Lord of the Mic. Lord of the Mic DVD was released in 04. One of the standout clashes on the DVD was between Crazy Titch and up-and-coming MC Bruiser.
You ain't got no gun, so sickle. Beef, I'll bring it to the mum, so sickle. Chat, shit, anybody bring your gun, so sickle. Wait, fuck, just when the gun, so sickle.
I'm not convinced, and since you've been spitting, I don't believe one word. Not even a millimeter. To me, you sound like a silly speaker with silly features in your stuff. Because you spit silly, and you spit like how kids speak.
Crazy. Pussy, shot. You don't want me? Shot. You don't want war? Shot. You get clocked. Don't want war? Shot. It's great when I make MCs, break MCs, and I really can't stand you. Fake MCs, whack MCs, crack MCs, and I don't really want to have a slack MCs. Don't think I won't because I will MCs. Having the airstyle still MCs. Name's crazy and I'll kill MCs. Draw for the 9, I'll kill MCs. Take you shit MCs. On the mic, let your sick MCs. You not fuck your pricks. Oh, bust your head with bricks. What? Reload myself. Real skang man.
It was a serious clash. Titch had a fierce reputation and at times used that to his advantage during the clash. Most people felt Titch got the upper hand in that clash, drawing upon all of the clash and radio experience he had already had up till that point. Throughout his career, it goes without saying that Crazy Titch was a regular on pirate radio and raves. He was arguably at this point one of the most emphatic and imposing live performers in grime and was almost guaranteed a reload when he appeared on a set. It was around 2005 when Titch released a mixtape and DVD called Crazy Times, which documented parts of his life, showing Titch was ahead of his time, showing lifestyle content in a time where no one was doing that in the scene. Some memorable moments included Titch and Ayanapa trying to throw Kano in a pool, getting kicked off a flight back to the UK and refusing to pay a cab driver who tried to overcharge him.
Don't worry about him, don't worry about him, don't worry about him, it's food. Chew. He's not on chewing, bro. That's what I mean. That's why you can't give him that big thing there. Scrap. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam. Yeah, it was red light district. What then? Certain man went red light district and got air pie. The prostitute said no. Mega Mac, you know. Yeah. You need a fucking Mega Mac. You know why? Yeah. I have a house. People just come and try and park. Yeah, I'm on cars there. I'm like, what are you doing? And I said, lean at the window. I'm like, excuse me, you can't park there. Yeah, I got a criminal record. Yeah, it's about my arm's length. Let's just check it. It is literally what your granddad says. Look, it's the first offense ever. First, taking a moped, you know, 95. I think I'm born 83. Yeah, so you can obviously work that. Alright. And look what they done me with no insurance, bastards. No driving license. How am I gonna have a driving license at the age of 12? Duh. Alright, next thing. That's 95. 7 months later. Robbery, straight. Robbery, handling, theft. Fuck. I ain't proud of this. No one should even have this much. I can't blame no one else but me, innit? Obviously, I done them. Shit, I ain't even trying to say I ain't done them. I done them. But you see what? This is when I was young, innit? Now I'm older. You will never see this. How much did you say the cab fare was about 10 seconds ago? 4.5, 4.50. Yeah? 50. No. You said 4.50. Yeah? When I said how much is it, boss, what did you say? When I asked you how much is it, boss, to hair, what did you say?
4 to 50.
No.
Yeah.
You said 4.5, 4.50.
4.50 mean I say mean
like a pound over. Like, are you stupid? It's 3.50. We've only come 1 mile. It's the next stop. What did your controller just say?
350 says.
So your controller said 3.50, but you said 4.50. Why am I a dickhead? Do I look like a clown that you can just take money off?
Okay, give me 350. Okay.
How about I give you nothing? How about I give you nothing? Because you're taking a piss. Because you saw a couple pinkies, yeah, you get excited. If you could overcharge, man, yeah. You can't overcharge me, you know. I said, now I'm thinking I should just give you 50 pence. Fuck it. Get me? Might just give you 50 pence. I've got 50 pence for you, boss. So you're gonna get. And you always know never to overcharge anybody ever again. Here you go. See you later.
50 pence?
Yeah.
Hey boss, I'm not lying to you. You're pissing me off with that fact. You kill me.
There's a whole lot of people here, but
I know, but I'm not taking my time.
No man, shut up, shut up. Man's going home. I had enough of this shit. I've been in this country 2 weeks and they terrorized me. Hey, get him out, yo. I'll suck it. Hey, very funny. Hey, Seko. Hey, don't touch my camera, man. No, don't touch it, man. Don't touch my property.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Don't ever do that. No, seriously, shut up.
Nice flight home.
I know. I want to go home. And there's people talking about abusing wives.
Let's just see these two are okay. I've checked these two.
Okay. We're nice.
Right.
And there's a guy out here.
No more.
Okay.
Okay, promise me.
I promise you.
Promise me no more.
I promise,
Okay,
I swear. I ain't done nothing.
Okay.
About I abuse your wife. I want to abuse your wife if you pay me, dog. Anyone tries it, I don't give a shit. Huh? What's that? Pardon? No, man, don't talk under your breath, man. You got something to say it, man. If not, be quiet. You won't try to touch my camera, touch anything of mine again, and you'll get it.
What? That's right, there's no problem. There's no problem. Don't make a problem. You can't be mad with me, lad. As you can guess, everyone's got a screw face. Everyone, even Flips, and Flips have never got a screw face. We got kicked off our plane, and Delta is still on the plane. They chucked us off the plane. Like, off. British Airways is saying no, they don't want to fly us.
This group of garage MCs are looking for a way home after 2 weeks in Ayia Napa.
They kicked us off the plane today, yeah, because some Cypriot woman, yeah. My brother, he had a video camera.
And she's trying to touch it up, and she's trying to do all sorts.
Some stupid Cypriot woman's put her hand on my brother's video camera like she's got authority over the man them. So he had to switch on her for 1 second. Oh my God!
Crazy Titch linked up with J2K, releasing smash hit single Stop, with the two performing the single regularly, as well as rolling together musically in the general sense.
Yeah, I can still see you, can you still see me? I'm over here, I'm live on the stage. You can still see me, I can still see you. Come and get bust the back of the plane. Score, that word sound like crazy. Score, that word sound like shit. Score, that word sound like a breakdown. Score, and the madness on lane. Score, that word sound like crazy. Score, that word sound like shit. Score, that word sound like a breakdown. Score, let me go. Look, I can see you, you can see me. I can see you on the J2G. You can see I'm a bad MC.
Around this period, Crazy Titch started to naturally move away from the crew setup with Boys in the Hood, focusing on his solo career. He collaborated with Keisha from the Sugar Babes to make a track called Gully, and linked up with Milton Keynes producer F Tizzle, using one of his rhythms to make smash hit single Sing Along.
Failures. Growing cold, can't console. Emotions overflow. Get up and make the money. No time to wait in line.
Where's that boy? Where's he gone? I rap you the east is where I come from. So if you wanna bring it on, you can bring it on. And we can swing your eyes to the end of the song, cause Crazy's got a new single. If you want, you can sing along. When I'm on the radio, you can sing along. When I'm on the stage show, you can sing along.
During this period, Crazy Titch looked like he was going to be the next grime artist to be signed and potentially follow on from the likes of Kano and Dizzy, with major labels taking an interest. Sadly, things took a turn for the worse when a young rapper known at the time as Shabba Shack dissed Titch's half-brother Dirty Dugs.
Over the years, shit's changed in the hood. I used to have a lot of respect for Dirty Goods.
The diss track led to an ongoing tension between Dugs and the young rapper, which on the 3rd of November 2005 culminated in an altercation involving Shaq and his people and Dugs, Titch and a couple of their people. This confrontation outside the community centre at the Chingford Hall estate resulted in shots being fired, with one of Shaq's people, a producer named Richard Holmes, being shot in the back, neck and leg as the group attempted to flee the scene. One of the shots to his back pierced his heart, proving to be the fatal shot. Richard Holmes passed away that night. The case was investigated, with Crazy Titch along with his brother and another co-defendant all being tried for murder at the Old Bailey. On the 2nd of November 2006, a verdict had been reached, with Dirty Dugs being unanimously acquitted of murder, but Crazy Titch and his co-defendant both being found guilty of murder, receiving life imprisonment with a minimum 30-year term. Upon his release, Dirty Dugs made a heartfelt track for his brother called Letter to Titch.
Can't clear the visions of that day when we was waiting for the verdicts, and they called your name first and the jury said guilty on the charges of murder. I prayed and I felt deep down inside that God wasn't gonna let him kill me, and it was like I had a shield by the wings of an angel when they said my horn not guilty.
Whilst in jail, Crazy Titch has done a couple of interviews talking about various subjects, such as the state of the grime scene, his back and forth with Dizzy Rascal, and reconnecting with Islam.
Dizzy people are gonna think that I hate him. Some people, when I got here, what I hated doing, like for instance, when they come and told me he had a #1, I think they expected me to say anything, but no, it was the opposite. I had a big smile on my face, and I gave him a couple of raps. I was excited in it. That someone, me, London, #1, so solid, always screaming #1, #1, 21 second. It's a big achievement, obviously.
Yeah, and he got Best UK Artist at the Brits Award earlier in March as well this year.
Right. Even that. Like, my mum was watching that, and then the when she comes to visit me, she was a bit upset, but she was like, there you go. Look, that's someone that is your opposite. Like, I heard Dizzy on a tune not too long ago on one extra. I don't know if it was a dubstep or grime, but I think it's like the first 32 or something. And from the first bar that left his mouth, I was sitting down and my blood was boiling. He's the only one that makes me think I need to write more bars. Like, I need more ammo. I need more stuff. There's no one, and I don't mean to disrespect anyone, like even my own brother. Like, but it's only him. He's the only one, and sometimes I think, oh, you nicked it. Like, did that, I was gonna say that. You know, like one of those ones.
Yeah.
I don't think he understands.
In Dirty's tune, Real Talk, he mentions that he converted to Islam. Is there truth in that?
I was already done Muslim when I was like 14, but then I kind of did feel off it. Like, I started learning Deen about 14 when I moved to Forest Gate. I started learning about Islam, but then I fell off. Unfortunately. Yeah, I found it again, this time much more seriously.
Since his incarceration, Crazy Titch has released a few bangers, shining a light on the Justice for Titch movement, with a push from his family and friends to launch an appeal and retrial of his case due to various inconsistencies and issues that arose in the first trial.
You can have heart, it's when you won't bypass. It's man when they're talking war, man get clapped and then man rap. How much man want chat to the law? Big man still not 40. Tech time big man, you could get 40. Unless one of these things are a 40. Don't know Joy, but I do know Pookie. Got a man in the station, 5 no comments in a row. Had a po-po pulling that statement.
Alright, so my name's Carl, like, aka Crazy Titch. I don't really talk about my case, but I feel like I'm gonna have to, because I don't know if people are taking the petition seriously. The petition is set up by my family. Do you understand? Like, it's not some do-gooder. But I do not feel comfortable talking that much about my case or even what happened, if that makes sense. For example, I had a rubbish solicitor. I think rubbish is a polite way to say, do you know, like that, because there was things I was asking that wasn't happening that could have easily proved my innocence or even disproved some lies that was being told in court. The worstest thing about my solicitors, I would say, is that they had the audacity to lie to me and send me a letter saying that there was being closed down. I think a couple of weeks before my trial started, there was being closed down due to one of the partners becoming ill. So therefore, there was going to merger with another company. My family, who set out the petition, they went through my case papers and found that actually they were shut down by the Law Society. So, like, that's just like one thing. There's so much different things that are just wrong with my case. But I guess I was naive at the time. I don't know, man. But something's got to give, you know, like that. I'm not a murderer. Yeah, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've just never killed no one. Even the trial judge said the killer's not in the courtroom. Yeah, I got a murderous sentence. Like, there's so much. There's witnesses that are just doing like mad things and getting 2 ID parades. Like, I've never heard of such a thing. You had the police giving my name to witnesses before they took their statements. If I show you someone's name and then I'm obviously telling you this is the person that I want, that seriously, I sat in court. Not a lot of people did, but everyone's got an opinion. I sat in court and watched 3 people go in the dock. Each one of them called someone else a liar, or someone else came in and called them a liar. So look, I don't know, but sign a petition, because I don't want to get into that. There's so much more I could tell you.
From the few court documents in the public domain that I've read on the case, it does appear there are inconsistencies, and with Titch falling foul to the joint enterprise rule that has since changed, and it being admitted in court as a matter of fact that he was not the person who fired the fatal shot, I do feel a retrial would be fair. Crazy Titch was a phenomenal character and artist in the golden era of grime, an MC that had presence, whose reputation preceded him, and most importantly had the desire and hunger that is required to make it as a successful music artist. He was on the cusp of greatness, but perhaps he was too real for his own good, struggling to choose between road and music like others before and after him. Since his incarceration, he would have watched artists from his era make it in music, knowing that so easily could have been him. There have been younger artists who have since paid homage to Titch, with the likes of M. Huncho recently releasing a song called Crazy Titch. There's no doubt his legend lives on and his name still holds weight in the scene. But the reality is, there is a generation of young people that know exactly who Skepta, Wiley and Dizzy Rascal are, but have no idea who Crazy Titch is, or perhaps have heard the name and know nothing else about him. For these youngsters, he's nothing more than an urban legend, an urban myth. For that reason, we can only conclude that Crazy Titch is another forgotten MC of Grime.
Look, man don't know what grime is. I defy what grime is. 1 for all what the time is. MC's too crud when the mic's on, when the mic's off. They live a life that's crimeless. Them in a spineless. Headshot leave my mindless. Lyrical lord, shield of a sword. Man might have thought I was born in the Highlands.